Good evening, bonsoir, and welcome back to the fourth episode of the Investec Champions Cup Highlights Show. Tonight we're in Bath. Bath obviously hosting Edinburgh tonight for the last and final round of the pool stages. Bath had an extraordinary season last year, storming 3 trophies, but now they are targeting Champions Cup, Investec Champions Cup glory. We didn't only come for the rugby, we came for plenty of more delicacies, and now here's Robbie to take you through them.
In today's show, Benjamin takes a tour of the Roman baths and tracks down Bath legend Jeremy Guscott.
But the European Cup is like the next level.
We put the spotlight on Toulouse, the most successful team in Champions Cup history. And we'll bring you all the twists and turns as the battle to qualify for the knockout stage is decided. But first, Benjamin has gone in search of a Bath speciality.
So there we have the smoked salmon.
Ooh, lovely.
The bakery started in the late 1400s. Then in 1680, a Huguenot named of Solange Luyon came to Bath. She began working here in the bakery, created her own recipe that we have today. It's still the original recipe. And the toppings that you see are some of the original toppings that would have been sold out on the streets in the 1600s.
Well, it looks like a mastered recipe, and certainly it does not disappoint. Sally 1, Benjamin 0, absolutely stuffed, but I might get a little bit hungry in the wreck, so I'm going to take them with me. Ready. You can't come to Bath and not visit the Roman baths. 2,000 years worth of history. The only problem with those Romans is that probably they didn't like the French. I'm a great nephew of Julius Caesar, Kayser, the emperor. Boom. Yeah, I prefer cider. All good athletes will tell you warm-up is very important. Sally Lunn's buns, Roman baths, I've nailed that. And now I don't want to walk for miles before I get to the wreck. Well, look in Bath, you just have to jump over the river and you're there. It's the beauty and the magic of the wreck in Bath. Follow me. Jeremy, thanks for coming to see us. I must say, this place feels really cool. And obviously the results were there, paid off dividends last year. Bath had a storming season, winning 3 titles, but no Champions Cup. Yeah. This time it's the big one, but you guys done it before. 1998, champions.
Yeah, it was just a great experience. It's kind of, we won some championships, we've won the leagues, we've won some cups. But the European Cup is like the next level. So to get there and be under the cosh, thinking, you know what it's like, you're in a game and you're thinking, how are we going to win this? Everything's not going your way, you drop.
Breathe were dominating, especially
well, they won it the year
half.
Before.
Yeah,
they won it the year before.
And they were dominated the whole first half. You guys were trailing back, right?
It felt like they dominated the whole of the game. And for me, I haven't got a great memory of actually being in games, but the cup final sticks in my mind for one big moment when John Callaghan, JC, scored the try. And I think I'm about 20 metres, 25 metres out from the try line. I'm thinking, step on the left, go on the outside and score underneath the post. I was going and then I just went, no, make the pass because this is what we need. And I slipped the pass and I can, if I close my eyes now, I can see it in slow motion. That the pass goes out and JC just strolls underneath right next to the post. We scored a try. JC kicks the conversion. Yeah, we go on and win the cup as it was back then. Yeah, just an unbelievable moment.
Well, certainly last year they did incredibly well, but they've always had to look at that cup with your name on it in 1998 and probably thinking, what are we missing? Do you see any links between the 1998 squad and the one now? Do you see a Mike Cat, Finn Russell, a new Federico Mendes? Do you see some sort of link between those two to say, like you said, this year's the year?
I think on talent-wise, possibly, very close. However, the team right now, Bath Rugby right now, are winning. They've come off the back of winning the Premiership, and they're the side that everybody wants to beat in England. In Europe, they're not the team. The team right now has been Toulouse, Bordeaux, Begley. So Bath have got this opportunity to go from the Premiership and step up another level. The next step is, can they become European champions? And who knows, this year might be the year for us now.
The wreck ready for a Champions Cup event as the English champions try and plot the best course in this great competition, one that they won 28 years ago now. Pepper's looking, he's got his hands on it. Lovely attacking situation for Bath, and they'll get the drive on first. They might not need the back tier. They're controlling it, they're taking it over. Referee was off underneath the post anyway. Pepper just flicks it up, Abado! They're both at it again, the two props. Can't keep them out of it.
See that Patterson goes.
Good step again from Patterson. He threatened before, and now he turns inside. Bellecourt can shift, he's looking for an angle. It comes from Piers O'Connor, and that's a crackerjack, it really is. Final play of this first half, Barbary. You sense his desperation even from here. Tom Dunn picks up and he is taken over. It's a full set for the front row. Spencer to Russell. Carreras. Ajomo missed out Hill, given to Thokanasiga. Thokanasiga going all the way through. That's another lovely pass. It's Thokanasiga, the beneficiary again. Oh, he's storming off. Spencer says, "Give it to me," and the captain's underneath the post. It's a club that's more than ready for a tilt at glory on this evidence again. Here goes Arundel, step and score.
Not bad, fast, not bad.
Russell. Thokanasiga is one of those nights where he just can't wait to get across to Jono again. Ball goes out to Arundel. Inside it goes. Options all over the place. Thokanasiga's returned on the scene.
Very, very good. Très bien.
Out to Russell, and Russell, he saw the gap, but it was closed. Castreth again, wide it goes, and in! And Bath, to re-emphasise, but they've known for a long time in this match, that they topped their pool.
Congratulations, huge win, qualifying to the last round of 16. How important is the Champions Cup from within the squad?
The Champions Cup's super important. Like I think the squad's in a place that we can really push. Do you know what I mean? Like we have a squad that's able to do good stuff, and we believe that we're able to do good stuff. So we're just trying to go as hard as we can with both, and then we try and move the squad and work the squad and see what we can achieve at the end of the year.
Final word, a little bit more about the club as a whole. How important is it to be right in the middle mix of the city, to have the fan base, supporting you and adding that extra atmosphere?
Yeah, man, it's cool. Like, so obviously when we won it last year, I remember thinking like the only club in the Premiership that really can like shut down the city is Bath, and we did that. And you see it with all the fans, and we're super grateful, and we try and do our best every time we come out here. It's not always the case, but we do try, and it's just amazing to have all of these guys supporting us. Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Thanks a lot.
Take care, brother.
Thanks for speaking to us. Now let's have a look at the rest of the pool too.
Cast to a bottom of the pool going into this one, but they knew a win over Munster would see them qualify. A try from Vuate Karawelevu after 10 minutes, a perfect start.
Absolutely brilliant try.
A couple of scores from Craig Casey gave Munster a slight lead, but just before the break, opportunism from Theo Shabuni put the visitors back in front.
Shabuni will chase and chase. He has got there.
Thomond Park breathed a sigh of relief when tries from Fakir Abrahams and Edwin Adogbo secured the bonus point for Munster, but they did still only lead by 5. Cast then silenced the home fans.
Try awarded, Jeffrey Paddy.
And 5 minutes later, it looked all over.
And Mbadiang has ball and a little bit of space. And Mbadiang into the corner.
Still though, somehow, the game wasn't done.
Adogbo uses all that power to get there. Does he? Yes, he does.
But time just ran out for Munster, and Cast went through to the round of 16. Three-time champions Toulon took charge early on, with tries from both their wingers.
Ben White floats it out wide to Gael Gréon, and Gréon slipping through the tacklers, and that is a stunning finish.
First Gael Drion, and then Matthias Ferté.
A long pass from Brex, and the finish from young Matthias Ferté.
After half an hour, Gloucester hit back through Jack Clement. Inside the last quarter of an hour, Thomas Williams raised the hopes of the home fans with an acrobatic finish.
Williams getting off to Sanzel, and there's a touchdown.
But Toulon ended the game as they started it, with a try from Drill to claim maximum points. Toulon will have home advantage in the round of 16. Cast and Edinburgh also progress, while Munster go into the Challenge Cup. Bath win the pool, guaranteeing another home match to savour for the Rec faithful in the knockout round.
Tom, thanks for coming over, buddy. Congratulations, qualified for the last round of 16. Just talk to us about how happy you are and how determined you are to have a go actually at this Champions Cup.
Yeah, we're really hungry, that's the word I'd use. We've got a huge drive to win this competition, and just the 5 points today is the important thing, and now we've got hopefully a home round of 16 and quarter final.
Beautiful. So now you talked about hunger. There's one tent over there that's quite special that we went to see during the game. Talk to us about that business that you've got there and those beautiful, beautiful buns that you guys prepare too.
Yeah, so black and white meat eating events. We specialise in hog roast and lamb roast, so now every game day we have a couple of pigs on in the oven and we bring them out for the fans. So well, we might as well try one now, mightn't we?
Let's go, bud. You've got some. Let's dig in. Beautiful. Whoa. That is proper good. Thank you very much for bringing them over. All right, now let's have a look at Pool 1, including 6-time champions Toulouse, who are absolutely desperately in need of a win. Robbie's going to take you through it.
Star-studded Toulouse are the most successful club in the history of the Champions Cup with 6 victories. They won the first tournament way back in 1996, beating Cardiff in the final. Thomas Castagned producing the moment of the match.
Oh, Castagned away again! Tremendous pace down the left. Rejoignez, but here's Kosovo. And he's over. Another stunning try from the French champions.
It went to extra time, and a penalty from Christophe Delos sealed the win.
And Toulouse have won it. And worthy winners, as I'm sure even the Cardiff players will accept.
They won another 3 titles between 2003 and 2010, but then went a decade without success until the COVID-affected final with Stade Rochelet at Twickenham. Juan Cruz Malia's second half try proved the crucial score.
Back inside to Cruz Malia! Finally Toulouse kick the yellow door open.
3 years later, Toulouse were up against Leinster at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Undeniably the 2 teams who've done the most to elevate this tournament to where it is today.
And once again, it went to extra time.
Nabella's got to run it. This might be the first try in the final. A biggie. Matisse Lebel finally digging for silver. They can stitch a sixth on the shirt. Maybe the best ever.
For the hometown heroes, the pressure is on. For the young Sharks, a shot at European royalty beckons. Here we go.
Toulouse had to beat Sale to stay in the cup and started fast through Emmanuel Miafu and Julien Marchand. Soon the red wave was irresistible.
Ramos lurking on the outside, gassing Gus War, inside to Lebel, away from War, Dupont's with him, here goes the captain, Curtis working hard, but not hard enough. Dupont's bounced up again, off the canvas, throwing punches, good for the bonus, he's there.
Despite losing Alex Wills and Sam Dugdale to the sin bin, Sale somehow got on the score sheet after half-time.
Curtis, what a finish!
But any relief was short-lived.
Dupont sending it wide against the 13-man. There has to be space. There is space. Deep stepping and powering all the way over. Oh, and then it's tossed away by Davis, and Lebel will have too much pace. Dupont's away into Francois Cros. Ramos working hard alongside him. Ramos with the footwork. Ramos with a try. A magnificent 7 for Toulouse. And Lebel kicking infield. 1, 2, 3 red jerseys after it. Who's going to score it? Paul Graou. Ramos, kick pass. Lebel, basketball pass. Courg, off he goes. Dupont inside. Lebel outside. Courg, Dupont, all the way home.
A Joshua Brennan try helped bring up 70 points before Matisse Lebel ended the round in style.
Ramos, back to Paul Mallet of all people. He gives it to Dupont. More at home in these positions, and isn't he just? Rouma, Teddy Thomas, maybe now it'll open up for the winger. Thomas with the fend, then the pass, and Lebel scores again. And a harrowing day for these young Sale Sharks. A club record hosing visited upon them by the French Galacticos.
Elsewhere, Glasgow, on maximum points from 3 games, were guaranteed home advantage in the knockout stage, but Saracens needed to win to get into the top 2. The Warriors dominated the early exchanges.
They get it through the hands. Ollie Smith to open the scoring.
Kyle Stain sliced through Sarri's defence to add a second. And with half an hour gone, George Horn, on his 150th appearance for the club, got Warriors in the box seat.
He's got Horn inside him on appearance number 150.
Glasgow's defence kept Saracens at bay throughout, and they rounded off a perfect evening with a bonus point try to claim maximum points on the pool stage. In this battle between the bottom 2, it was the Sharks who started brightly with a try from Afalele Fassi.
Sensational start for the home team.
Despite a 20-minute red card, Clermont soon hit back, Jory Joron claiming the kick pass to score. It stayed tight until the second half when the Sharks ran away with it, scoring 6 more tries to claim an impressive bonus point win. Glasgow topped the group, Toulouse climbed to second and will host in the round of 16. Sale and Saracens also progress, and the Sharks head to the Challenge Cup.
And now let's have a look at the rest of Pool 3. Let's go to sunny Cape Town, and let's start with DHL Stormers.
The Stormers got thumped by Harlequins in round 3, but they're strong at home, and Evan Roos put them ahead inside 10 minutes.
Pops it up for Roos.
Leicester still had qualification ambitions themselves, and a couple of tries kept them in touch at the break.
Beautiful ball out of the back and a wonderful break through the middle from Will Wand, and he'll go in for the second.
Jamie Blemeyer's try early in the second half put Tigers ahead.
Blemmeyer with arms around the ball at the back, and the try is scored.
But Stormers hit straight back through Leolin Zass and then JD Schiffelin. Leicester gave themselves a chance of snatching victory, and Tom Manns crashed over.
Tom Manns!
But a final try from Imad Khan guaranteed the Stormers' place in the round of 16. Elsewhere in Pool 3, Leinster had already qualified and needed just a point to be sure of a home tie. Bayonne were just playing for pride, but they scored the only try of the first half through Sorelli Makala.
Orobe's off his wing and he's got support, and suddenly Bayonne strike.
It took until the 56th minute for Leinster to cross the try line.
O'Brien pulls it back, and that's a great line! Dan Sheehan.
A monster penalty from Jory Segon kept Bayonne in front. But with 6 minutes to go, Leinster finally took the lead through Sam Prendergast. And a last-minute try from Max Deegan put a little gloss on a very hard-fought victory. La Rochelle required at least a point to overhaul Leicester and sneak into the next round. David Miniashvili set them on their way. Harlequins were already qualified, but they needed a win to secure a home tie, and they took the lead just before half-time. Quins have struggled in the Prem this season, but been terrific in Europe, and they were up for this one. Tyrone Green gave them a 10-point lead. Former England international Jack Noel scorched in for La Rochelle. And then scrum half Thomas Bergeron put the home side level with quarter of an hour remaining.
Thomas Bergeron for La Rochelle!
The win was up for grabs, and it was Quins who snatched it.
Evans, the bridge passes on. Lodi on his 100th!
Leinster win pool 3 and Harlequins finish second after that dramatic win. The Stormers and Leicester will have to hit the road in the next round, and former champions La Rochelle go into the Challenge Cup.
3 pools done and dusted, only 1 remaining. Let's have a look at pool 4, where Bristol Bears will host in Ashton Gate Bordeaux-Bègles to see who finishes on top.
It was first versus second at Ashton Gate to decide the pool winners. Bristol got off to a flyer with a try from Gabriel Ogre. But then a brace for Louis Bielbiaoui put Bordeaux in charge.
And what a response this is from Bordeaux-Bègles.
The visitors played the slippery conditions better than Bristol.
Oh, and he's fumbled it! And now, the simplest of finishes.
In the second half, the Bears kept plugging away and eventually broke through the French defence. Bernard Janzi van Rensburg with the score. But Bordeaux wrapped up maximum points with the last play of the game, and Bielbiaoui completed his hat-trick. Northampton were looking to overhaul Bristol to finish in the top 2. The Scarlets were hoping for their first win and still harboured ambitions of qualifying, especially when Ryan Elias scored after 2 minutes. Saints weren't as slick as normal, but they had a not-so-secret weapon in Eduardo Todoro.
Goes to the fly half, misses out ramp, given to Freeman, he flicks it to Todoro, the try scorer, who's looking for another one of those flying finishes.
The Italian winger scored a first-half hat-trick to put Northampton ahead at the break.
And it's that man again!
But tries from Sam Costello and Jack Davies earned Scarlets a bonus point and kept them in with a chance of the win they needed to progress. Franklin's Gardens was nervous until the very end, when Kalanchik put the result beyond doubt. Ho knew a win would be enough to see them through to the last 16, and 2 tries from hooker Yuri Delamel helped them to a 9-point lead at the break. The Bulls had lost 7 in a row, but Sebastian de Klerk and Cheswell Hughes combined to drag them back into the game.
Oh, they've got some of the speedsters involved. Tipped through on the outside. That's absolutely out of nothing.
Nizam Kar then added the bonus point try to tie the game, and Andre Pollard converted to put the Bulls ahead with 7 minutes to go. Into stoppage time, Ho pushed for the winning score, and a crucial turnover sealed the win. That win was enough for the Bulls to sneak into the knockout stage. Ahead of them, Bordeaux and Northampton will enjoy the comforts of home in the next round, while Bristol will need to travel.
And it's about time. The pool stages are done and dusted. Quality rugby played, incredible intensity, atmosphere was skyrocketing. Can't wait for the last round of 16. Robbie's going to take you through it.
After 4 rounds and 48 games, we now know the seedings for this season's Champions Cup. Defending champions Bordeaux are top of the pile, Glasgow are second ahead of Leinster and Bath, Toulouse just made it into the top 8 and will have a home tie. So, top seeds Bordeaux will face 16th seeds Leicester, and there are some fantastic matchups in prospect. Bristol's reward for finishing third in their pool is a trip to Toulouse, and Bath face Prem rivals Saracens at the Rec. Those matches will be played across the 3rd, 4th and 5th of April. Wow, what a weekend of rugby that promises to be, and what a weekend we've just witnessed. A sizzling 77 points from Toulouse, a demolished job from Bath, and Quins dishing out a French lesson in La Rochelle. But performance of the round has to be Castres beating Munster in their own backyard.
Mbadiang has ball and a little bit of space, and Mbadiang into the corner.
And simply sublime other day of Investec Champions Cup. Bath, you've been a beauty, but all the pool stages is now done. Now it's about who is tough enough, who is strong enough, who is good enough to make it absolutely all the way. The last round of the 16s is the beginning of the knockout rugby, and that's about serious business, about make or break, about live or die. See you there.